Ken Wafford currently serves Catawba SOX as their human relations manager, but it's not always been that way. In 2007, Wafford was unemployed as he was between jobs with Ellis Hosiery Mills and before his time of employment with Catawba SOX. During this time, Wafford used his days to really get involved in the community and spend time with his family. Wafford also picked up some new hobbies during this time. He began playing the 9 holes and swinging a golf club. One of my friends really made me go play. It's not something that I'm good at, but I really enjoy it, he said. Aside from spending time at the course, Wafford also enjoys volunteering at the Catawba County Humane Society. I'm a Sunday morning dog walker. A group of us go in and walk all of the dogs just to make sure they get out of their cages that day, since the Humane Society is closed. Wafford also used his 2-year break to spend time with his dad. After a long decline in health, Wafford's father passed away in early 2009. 2 weeks later, Fanning Clark's son, who had been the owner of Ellis Hosiery Mills, and Catawba SOX owner George Clark, called Wafford to offer him a job. "I don't know what made me think of him for that job," Clark said. "I'd known Ken for a number of years. He was multi-talented. He could do a lot of different things. Product and personal management. He could do everything in-house, and that made him qualified for the job. On top of that, he's always been a good fellow and really smart," said Clark. Wafford accepted the position with Catawba SOX as their human relations manager and began work in mid-2009. Later that year, Clark decided to put the company up for sale. "I was almost 65 and I wanted to retire," he said. In 2010, the previous owners of Ellis Hosiery, the Mills family, purchased Catawba SOX. After Wafford's 6-year lapse in working with the Mills family, the two longtime partners made their way back together. Today, Wafford continues to act as the human relations manager for the company. "I usually come in around 7:30 each day. I go to my office and check my emails. Then I head out to the knitting room and take yarn inventory. We have a relatively small amount of yarn that we use a whole lot of, that we need to order frequently. We have a production meeting at 8:30 each morning that I go to. Once that's over, I go back to my office and put in the yarn orders," he said. "From then on, I spend most of my day on the floor, just going with the flow."